On this episode of Delivering Marketing Joy, we talk to Rick Greene about why it's important to be different and the secret to sales success. Shh. Hi, everybody, and welcome once again to Delivering Marketing Joy. I am your host, Kirby Hasseman, and I'm very excited to have a very good friend alongside today, Rick Greene, who's the Regional Vice President of Halo Branded Solutions. Rick's a good friend of mine. I really appreciate you taking the time, Rick. Thanks so much.
My pleasure.
Well, you know, in jumping right in, one thing I've known about you, you and I have known each other for quite some time now, and you have always been, one of the things I admire about you and respect is you're a unique thinker. You believe in being different. Why is that important, and can you give some examples on how to stand out?
Yeah, I think it's even beyond important, Kirby. It's critical to think that way. Oh my gosh, look, there's Buffalo. This is not about you, Buffalo. Go away, go away. I'm so sorry about that. All right, getting back to your question. It's critical to, as I say, be bold, be different, be memorable. To in every aspect of your business, especially the way you communicate with your audience, your customers, and your prospects. And here's a great example that literally goes back, gosh, 20 years with my group. I came up with a way to send a letter that is so crazy unique that it every time it grabs the attention, and it's the first thing that prospect or client opens in the next day's mail. It is my fish letter. Now, this is actually a pencil case. The head pops off, and kids would put their pencils in it. But I saw an alternative to the envelope. You open it up, you put the letter inside, you put a pen in there, so it's obvious, hey, there's something in there. And what executive or marketing manager getting this on the top of their next day's mail wouldn't say, what is that? There's something in here. Oh my gosh, a letter. So when the salesperson calls to follow up a day later, did you get my fish? Well, they know who we are, what we do, why we're calling. All that's off the table, and you launch right into, did I grab your attention? I can do the same thing for your customers in any number of ways. So it's just stuff like this. Even the way you deliver the basic business letter should be crazy unique, so that you aren't one of the folks that are cutting prices. You're delivering incredible value to your clients.
No, that's a great idea, Rick. I love it. All right, well, that's cool, man. That's a great example.
Thank you.
So another thing I know is that you've been in sales management, and I know that you know there's sales and there's sales management. What are some keys in your experience to managing a sales team effectively?
Of my 33 years doing this, all of it literally has been in sales management and on the distributorship side of the promotional products industry. It's so hard to be proactive. Most of our days are spent being reactive and handling the challenge of the day or the hour. But there's a few key ways that I like to manage, to bring value to my sales team. One is complete availability. I've got about 100 salespeople in the Western region that I work with for Halo, and anybody needs anything, they know, they just need to reach out, and I'm literally there immediately to help price the product, talk to the supplier and solve the problem, whatever it is. So availability is the main thing. I like to recognize success, so I'm monitoring the sales going in. If someone books a $5,000 order, a $10,000 order, I'm shooting out the congratulatory email and copying the powers that be so that they can jump on it. People love to be patted on the back when they do something like that before they tell me about it.
Right.
Also, we developed some contests so that throughout the year there's fun little, you sell to earn a living to pay the mortgage, but anything that can be done to make it fun and interesting, like a contest, is so important. 10 years ago, I came up at Halo with the summer new account contest, and I did it in the Western region, just in my region that first year, and it was so wildly successful. It's now an annual contest nationally. Everyone can't wait for June so they can start landing new accounts to win the camcorder or the iPad or whatever. It almost doesn't matter what the prize is. They want to be on that list and win. And then I think that the thing that most managers can do those things. The thing that separates me from the management pack is I'm a creative resource. So I'm constantly writing sales letters, coming up with different kinds of self-promos, creative e-blasts. And not just in the West. I get calls from across the country, even from people in other companies, or an organization like SAC that I'm involved in here in Southern California. Not a lot of people can write, and not a lot of people can write well. You can, and I can, and we use that skill to separate us from 99% of the world.
Well, and I'll tell you what, Rick, I can totally back you up. I was a part of a sales group that you led, and certainly you were a great resource of creativity and inspiration for that. So you're not just tooting your own horn. That's totally true. And so
I was tooting my own whistle.
Okay. Well, okay, so I've heard this question asked of you, so I want to give you my final question. What's your secret to success, sales success?
That over 33 years, that's a question I get asked all the time because they think I know, and it's almost conspiratorial. Hey, Rick, I know you know those $1 million guys. What's the secret? And for years, I would tell people, there is no secret. It's hard work. But I, to my surprise, found there is a secret. And I wrote an article, a blog post about it called "A Touch is Still a Touch," which is my most popular article ever. Hundreds and hundreds of people reading it and enjoying the secret. And briefly, I'll tell you what it is. I asked a $2 million producer at Halo just a few years ago, what's the secret? What's your secret? And he said, there is a secret, and I'll tell you what it is. To land an account, it takes 13 touches. Most people quit after the first or the second touch. Most good people quit after the fifth or the sixth touch. But he found, through trial and error, it takes 13 touches to land an account. So the secret is longevity. It's outlast your competition. Most people simply don't want to work that hard. If you do, you will be successful.
So what you said initially was true. The secret is work, but now you were able to put a number to it, which makes it a little bit easier rule to follow. So I love it. Awesome job, Rick. I really appreciate you taking the time. You get the chance now to ask me a question.
before I do that, Kirby, I would like to get serious for just a moment. And I would like to say that the mortality rate is very troubling to me. I think if we don't do something about it, we're all doomed. Thank you. All right.
Love the PSA.
You know, you got to talk from the heart. So, my question for you, and I did give this a lot of thought, your book is called Delivering Marketing Joy. Now, it's not called, there it is, I see it. It's not called Delivering Marketing Success or Delivering Marketing Results. You picked the word joy, marketing joy. That's an emotional word, and it's a very interesting title and choice. I'd like to ask you to give us your definition of marketing joy.
Oh, cool. That's a neat question. And I didn't know this one was coming. So I real quickly, kind of the backstory on that, Rick, is that we were considering, taglines, missions, that sort of thing. And what I found was when we we sell promotional items, we sell swag, and we had an event coming up, and we started to get boxes of different things in. And every time things came in, we got excited. I mean, and we do this, but it was one of those where there was a bunch. Every day there was something new, and it really was a joyful kind of everybody gather around and see the swag. And what I found, kind of the aha moment was, gosh, we do this and it's like this every day. So if we do our job right, then there's going to be a little piece of Christmas morning in every time our clients get this. And what I found is, as I've had some level of success, I find that I'm a pretty positive person and people react to that. The people who do business with us like that about us. We are joy spreaders. And so if you tie the two together, right, the little piece of Christmas that you get with the fact that we believe in positivity, and so we tend to promote that and push that out, that's where the marketing joy term came from. And the cool thing about it is it became kind of a internal. All of a sudden you're like, well, it's not marketing joy if the order or the video that we produce doesn't, it isn't easy. It doesn't, it can't be just cool. It actually has to be painless. It has to be, fun. It has to. So it's become kind of a mantra that's not only been cool for our clients, but then I think internally it allows us to kind of go, okay, are we doing what we say we're doing? And so that's where the joy came from. And I think, that's what we're about. So I hope that answers your question.
That's an awesome answer. And you're right. That's exactly right.
Cool, man. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for adding some joy to my day and for joining us on Delivering Marketing Joy. Hopefully we'll talk to you again real soon, and that wraps up another edition. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for watching, but wait! Can you do me a favor? Please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't done it already, the way to do it's right over here. And hey, if you want to watch the last episode, check that out over here. Again, before you leave, subscribe!